Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem HaKakodash. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. It's your brother Shamar here, Shamar Nayah here again today. And I just want to go into another lesson. I was just scrolling on TikTok and seeing, some psycho Edomite, going up to this guy right here, just being weird and shit. And I'm gonna play the video so the brothers and sisters can see. But and upon watching this video, we're coming into a times where a lot of things are going to, go badly, So I just want to play this video and let y'all see.
Open the door. This is my neighborhood. Open the fucking door.
I found his social media and it's strange too. If you've seen this viral video of the guy banging on someone's door yelling, "Where is your daughter?" I have an update. The man in that video has now been identified as 29-year-old Jason Thomas Nichols out of Fairfield, California. He was arrested and taken into custody and booked at the Justice Center detention facility. He's facing several serious felony charges. As of tonight, he's still in jail. His next court date is scheduled for April 13th. But here's the thing. There's still no clear information about why he was yelling for that man's daughter in the first place. The girl who posted this video said this is not her house. After his name was released, I did some digging and I found what appears to be his FB. It's really strange. There's basically no activity for 10 years. And then suddenly, this past December, he posted again. The photo shows him with who appears to be his father and grandfather.
Open the door.
I'm gonna see if I can find the actual video, because this motherfucker was being belligerent. Let me see if I can find it. Nah, that's not it.
My name is Harry Dresden, motherfucker. Open the door. This is my neighborhood. Open the fucking door. No. Or I will fucking end you. Do you understand me?
Yeah, but this Edomite is fucking out of his mind, man. And again, like I'm saying, like we're coming into a times where a lot of things are going to go badly. As you can see in that last video that I showed, this Edomite went completely, ape shit because the door wasn't being open. Now you imagine the time that we are coming into, because as we see, he did, apparently he did get arrested, and but that when the times of Jacob's trouble, it's going to be a time where 911 won't be available, and you're going to have motherfuckers like this roaming around on the streets, and this is why we need that hedge of protection from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, because things are about to get a lot worse out here. It's going to go into a lot of murder, robbing and raiding, rape as well. It's about to get wicked out here. So this is why we need the protection, that hedge of protection from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. So I get 12. So the first precept I'm gonna bring out is Daniel 12 and 1, and it reads, "And at the time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to the same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book." And this time being spoken of is Jacob's trouble. where all hell is going to break loose, and this people are going to are going to turn into, and it's like these people that that you see in your everyday life, they're going to have that mentality of, they're going to turn into that and have that mentality, killed or be killed, that mindset, and doing all manner of evil. You see, another precept to back this up, Jeremiah 30:7. And it reads, this is Jeremiah 30:7, and it reads, Alas, for that day is great, so none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. And again, this is, you see, we as a nation of people have been through so much that, such different captivities. Now the Lord Yahweh is telling us that this day, when it's talking about the time, that is approaching, is going to be worse than all of that. So these elites are literally putting these things in the face of Jakes. Like movies such as the Book of Eli, The Purge. These movies show exactly how Jacob's trouble will be. And again, it's going to be weirdos like that Edomite in that video that I showed. Going around, raping, robbing, and pillaging. And again, there's not going to be 911 to be available. They're going to be the people that work for the police. They're going to be their main focus is to protect themselves and their family. This is why you have like other, these militia groups and stuff like this. This is the things that we have to consider when this time approaches, and you can tell by current events that it's close, And again, this is why it's important to take heed of the prophets, because we are out here and telling Jake, first to come back to Yahweh Shem Yahushua and repent, and to get spiritually prepared for what is to come, Because again, that neighbor that you see every day, during that time they're gonna be quick to turn on you. All that friendly shit is going to be out the window during the time of Jacob's trouble. Again, as I said in the beginning of the lesson, it's that people are going to develop that killed or be killed mindset, the survival of the fittest. You see. This is Matthew 24:21, and it reads, For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. And this is going into, since we are reading this chapter, the Lord is giving us, the disciple signs of the times, And the main one is Jacob's trouble that will be here, See, now everybody is in their comfortability of their homes, but when when that comfortability ends, and when that tribulation comes, a lot of people are going to have their heads, on a swivel, knowing that someone can kick down your door at any time. And take your wife and kids, or just ramshack your house and do all manners of evil. And this is what's coming to this place. Let's see if I got second address 15. Second address 15. I'm gonna start at verse 14. Salakia. Salakia, just bear with me 1 second. Con. Um, so this is Second Esdras 15. I'm gonna start at verse 14, and it reads, "Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword in their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands." And again, this is going into this is what's this is what's going to happen now. I mean, in that time to come. As we can see, we have wars going on right now, but this is also talking about race wars, which will come to America. You see, verse 16: "For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power." So basically, to break this down, people will stop caring about your local government officials or either police, and they're gonna start taking matters into their into their own hands. You see, again, they're not gonna care. When that time comes, and someone raid your house, they're not gonna care. They're not gonna care about 911. As I stated before, not 911 is not gonna be available. They're gonna be worried about taking care of their own household and themselves. And it's again, like, if you don't have that hedge of protection of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, you threw out here when that time hits. Verse 17: "A man shall desire to go into a city, and shall not be able." And this is going to, people will not be able to, leave due to martial law. Edomites, they're playing with this is they will cause chaos so that they will be able to, enable that martial law. So, during the time of Jacob's trouble. So again, it's going to get real bad out here. Verse 18: "For because of their pride the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid." And this is going into, due to the plagues that's coming to America, people will go into survival mode. And that's again going to happen during Jacob's trouble. And this is the point that I wanted to get out. Verse 19: "A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread, and for great tribulation." You see? So again, people that don't have the basic necessities, they will turn on you, and only look out for themselves, which is again why I said that they're going to have that killed or be killed mindset. Again, that neighbor that you wave every day and say good morning to and think that y'all, the best of buddies, bro. When Jacob's trouble hits to the fullest extent, and people can't feed their kids or don't have their food in the house, they're going to get desperate, and they're going to look into the person that they thought that they used to call their friend, and they're going to do again manners of evil. You see, and again, this is what's coming to this place. Next precept, I'm gonna go to Second Esdras 16. Second Esdras 16. I'm gonna jump all the way down to 23. This is it. This is Second Esdras 16 and 23, and it reads, "And the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them. For the earth shall be wasted, and the cities shall be cast down." And this is going to basically, it's going to be so much death during that time that no one is going to be able to take care of it, because again, that they're going to be trying to survive their damn selves. You see. Another precept to back this up is Jeremiah 16. Salakia. Jeremiah 16. And it reads, For thus saith the Lord concerning the sons and concerning the daughters that are born in this place, and concerning their mothers that bear them, and concerning the fathers that begat them in this land, they shall die grievous deaths. They shall not be lamented, neither shall they be buried, but they shall be as dung upon the face of the earth, and they shall be consumed by the sword and by famine, and their carcasses shall be meat for the fowls of heaven and for the beasts of the earth. So again, it's very self-explanatory right there. There's going to be so much death out here that the bodies they're going to pile up. No one's going to be able to take care of them. It's going to get bad out here. You see. And again, going back to that video that I showed, it's weirdos out here like that. That will be so like that's going to be causing mayhem during that time. Let's see. The last precept I'm gonna bring out and close up, and it reads Matthew 24:12, and it reads, And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. And that's that time that we're coming into, because with the plagues that's coming to Babylon, famine alone causes mayhem. You seen what happened when people thought that they wasn't receiving their food stamps, that they were willing to start robbing and walking out and having to deal with the consequences. So much more is when Jacob's trouble again pops off to the fullest, and people can't feed their families, or it's going to be chaotic. They're not going to be worried about government officials. You see, and again, this is the time that we're coming into. This is again, I'm gonna say it again, that this is why us in the truth, we need Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai to protect us during that day. You see. So with that, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, Bashem Kakodash. I want to give double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who were well. It's your brother Shamar Naya again here today. I hope this lesson was edifying. Shalom.